Hi guys, I'm Paul from Lovelogs, and today I'm going to show you how to turn your humble barbecue into an oven. Until a few years ago, barbecue for me was burnt sausages or charcoal I couldn't even keep lit. Then I learned about good quality fuel, how to use the lid of my barbecue, and how to cook indirectly. And I'm going to teach you all three. So, fuel first. This is a bag of our oak charcoal. Now, our charcoal is always sourced from sustainable British woodlands, normally within about 20 miles of where the charcoal is produced. British charcoal is very different from what you can get from the supermarket. Our trees grow fast, so British charcoal is lightweight, it's easy to light, and really easy to control the temperature of your barbecue. So, this is a Weber Mastertouch, and these are the bottom vents, and this is how you'll do the majority of your temperature control with this barbecue. Controlling the temperature of the barbecue is all about increasing or decreasing airflow. Opening your vents to increase airflow will result in a hotter barbecue. Shutting them down to restrict airflow will reduce the temperature. I'll show you how these vents work, and then you can apply that on your barbecue to find the same positions with the vents. So the first section of the vents runs from here to here, and that's simply to clear the ash out. So then I'm going to close the vents down to this point, and that is the start of being able to control our temperature. Gradually adjusting from here to here will move the vents from 100% open to about 20% open. And moving from here to here is the final part of our temperature control. This is the more precise movement, which takes us from 20% open to nearly fully closed. Even when we're fully closed, we're still going to get some airflow through the barbecue. The top vent is very simple. It controls draw through the barbecue and gives us very small adjustments to the temperature. When we finish cooking, we can preserve charcoal by shutting down all the vents, and that'll make the charcoal go out. So now I'll show you how to set the fuel up in your barbecue. So this is the charcoal left over from our last cook, and it's absolutely fine to reuse. So we're just going to use that as our main heat zone. We're going to get a small chimney starter of new charcoal lit, and we'll tip that out onto the old stuff. So I'm going to tip this out. You can see it's not fully ashed over. Good quality charcoal, you don't need to do that. So we've just spread that out on our old charcoal, and we'll wait for that to catch. So I don't want a raging inferno here, so I'm going to close the bottom vent, almost closed. I'm going to put my grate in and close the lid. So I've got a couple of thick cut steaks that are perfect to show you a combination of direct and indirect cooking. As soon as you open the lid, you're completely changing the airflow of the barbecue, and you are at risk of your charcoal getting super hot. So keep an eye on that bottom vent. So we're going to start these steaks direct, and that's direct over the heat, over the charcoal. And when we've got a good sear, we'll move them to the indirect side of the barbecue to finish them off. So we've got a really nice crust on that, so we're going to flip them. So I'm just getting a sense we're getting a bit hot, so I'm just bringing down the lower vent to close the airflow down and just reduce the temperature of the charcoal. So we built up a lovely caramelisation on these steaks, but my internal temperature is still sitting at 28 degrees, and I'm looking to take these to about 50 before I pull them so they rest up to medium. So we're going to move them indirect, close the lid, and finish them in an oven. So the lid temperature is not the be all and end all, but it is a good guide, and I'm running at 250 degrees C, so I'm going to bring my vents down a little. So So we're going from medium to medium rare on these steaks, and they've hit 50 internal temperatures, so I'm going to pull them off and give them a rest. So my steaks have rested for about 8 to 10 minutes, and we're going to cut in and see how we got on. Yeah, so we've got a perfect medium there. So this has been a super simple introduction to two-zone cooking and how to control the temperature of your barbecue. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, but now it's time for me to eat.